Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Noles, and welcome back to Material Energy Cube. Yuck, that's difficult to say sometimes. But welcome back to Material Energy. Last time we were over there for most of the episode, taking on the Corrupted Cell, and I do believe that if we look at Hella Nightmares, we visited everything except for the Armor Cube. We need to go back to the Eye of Sorrow and kind of complete that area. There's some good stuff in there like Atlaris ore, so I really would like that. But we'll get over there hopefully this episode, but in a little bit. I have been working off camera, clearing out this area. I've been working over there mostly. This is one of those that I'm going to probably clear as much as I can, just because there's a lot of good stuff in there. And then I might go back to the Inclusion Chamber and finish that, and Miner's Delight. Miner's Delight would be a really good one to do, but we need to go back to Hell at some point and kind of finish that area up. Try to finish clearing it up and getting it safe enough so that I can get all the good ores and everything in there. But before we do, I kind of need to do some stuff. So the first thing I want to do, we have a red princess. We have a white drone. We need a couple different things. So we need magenta bees, which requires pink, which is red and white. So I need to let these guys run a little bit. And then we'll do the red and white in a little, because I also need black bees, which are diligent and white, which give us a black queen. So let's do this guy for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the automation in there, and we have a black queen. And for the quest that I'm working towards, the genetics lab quest, we need 50 drops of honey. So let's actually throw in a production and an automation and let that go. So we also need some more mutagen. Let's get a block of redstone, and that will give us enough mutagen to do one more bee. As soon as the black one is done, we should have a few drones, and we'll kind of work our way back. I do want to keep most of the bees that we get, so there's that. But working on black, that should unlock red, which I have close to 100 red. I have well over 100 blue. Actually, I have 83 red and 122 blue. Blue is over here, though. We're going to need purple before we do that. So just a matter of kind of waiting for the bees to do their thing, give me plenty of honeycombs, and then the honeycombs will go downstairs and be centrifuge. So while we are waiting for that, let's look at some stuff. So we have a side quest. We are actually, what is that? 3, 6, 9, 3, 6. We are like a tenth of the way there. 19% there. So this is taking a while, but it's going fairly fast. So it's just going to be a let it set and run for a bit. Hopefully it will finish eventually. But we need to do some Victory Monument stuff. So compression, we still need octuple compressed cobblestone and a quadruple compressed dirt, which let's turn our ME system on for the time being. The main reason that I am trying to clear out this area is because it does have a lot of dirt available. And it might hold secrets as well, so we'll see about that. But compression is going slowly, so if we look at compressed, see, cobblestone, we are up to 6 quintuple, and we have 5 triple dirt, so we're getting close with the dirt. Cobblestone is still a ways off. We need, for each one, we need 60,000 cobblestone for that. We have 20. How much does our barrel hold? It might not be a bad idea to upgrade the barrel, because this guy is just going to go constantly while we're doing things. So it holds 30. Let's get a structural upgrade 4. What is 4? 4 is diamond. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's just do this. So we have structural upgrade 4. What's 5? Obsidian. Should be able to do that. 6 endstone. I don't really have endstone, so that's going to be kind of the stopping point. And then storage upgrades. We have plenty of these, so let's upgrade the barrel so it can hold a lot more cobblestone. And then whenever it gets full, I'll kind of deal with it off camera. So I can do 6 more, so it can do 2 of these. So that is 130,000. So that's pretty much 2 quintuple that barrel can hold. So that's good. That is at least a good starting point. So unless I can get more endstone, is there any good ways to get endstone? Fluid transposer, resonant ender onto sandstone, or I can synthesize it with lithium. You know, that's not a terrible method. So let's see if we can get some lithium. We have 1. So if we take carbon and split it, let's get like a half stack. Is that all the uranium I have? Okay. That's fine, I guess. So we'll get some lithium. Chemical synthesis machine. Let's see, endstone. Might be easier to do the resonant ender on sandstone, but let's see, we want to get 4 of these, so we'll need 16 hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what was the other thing? Oxygen and 2 silicone. Alright, so 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So there is the endstone that we'll need. Let's get that back in there. We have plenty of uranium ore just kind of sitting around waiting to be used, so I'm not too worried about that. Eventually we'll need a lot of it. So let's get structural upgrade. Do that. And then emerald. And then we can get the storage upgrades. Let's see how much cobblestone we can store. So there is endstone and then emerald. And that is a lot of cobblestone. I don't really have a use for these guys anyways, so let's just kind of make put as many of these as we can in here. So that's 400,000 cobblestone. So if we look at compressed cobblestone, 400,000 is basically a sextuple. So that's pretty nice. So if I can fill that up a handful of times, then yeah, it'll be good. Alright, so that is that quest. The metals, we need a couple, but not that many actually. We need Atlaris, which like I said, we can get in the one place. And then Tartarite is Atlaris and Adamantium, I believe. And then Haderoth is the other one we need from that. And then we need all of these guys. Wools, we need 2 more wools. And then drums of stuff. So we have milk and water. We're going to need lava. that will probably be going to the nether and dealing with that. But while I still have the power over here, let's see if we can't get another quest. So we need Cassium, which is 55. Do I have something that's good like 35-ish? We could use silver and then 8. Actually, that is a good idea. Silver. So let's get some more silver. Let's decompose some silver. And that should be able to get us, so if we take not that much, 16 silver, should be more than enough. So if we get some silver, we decompose it, and then I believe we take oxygen. 8 plus that is, yeah, 55. So let's come up here. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's making Cassium. Awesome. So that is the last of the alkali metals that we need. So manual detect, claim reward. Awesome. So we got done with 55. So I'm going to mark that off because I'm trying to keep track. Let's see what else. Metalloids. So we need germanium, antimony, and tellurium. Transition metals. We need basically 72, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. So we need 72 to 80. So tungsten is one of those. Gold is one of those. So I don't know that we're going to do that one today. Although if we can finish this, I don't know how much there is left in the transition metals, but 20 bullions is really nice. Lanthicides, some of those are going to be bad. They're going to be not explosive, but, well, potentially. They're going to be radioactive. So this is not transferring power. You know what? Let's call it good on that. I don't want to do too much mind chem today. So let's come down here. We have power in this guy. A little bit. So let's throw that in there, and 55 is all the way down here, and it should light up. Cool. Alright, so we got another bullion. That's good. I don't want to do too much more mind chem, like I said, because it gets a little old fairly quick. I know it's kind of tedious sometimes, and mostly I just don't want to do it too much. I do need to get cobblestone. Let's get a stack of cobblestone. Let's see how our bees are doing. I know bees is another thing that's a little bit tedious sometimes. So those are about to die. While we wait for that, let's take a look at what else we need to do. So we need to make nether stars. We need 20 nether stars. So I think I want to get a chest. Do I have a good, like, can we get like a silver chest, platinum chest? Platinum chest wouldn't be bad. Electrum. Silver chest might be good enough, or a gold chest. Actually, what is it that the gold chest requires a silver chest? So, which requires a brass chest. And let's just get a couple chests. Not that many, but let's get like 4. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start preparing for the nastiest of quests. So up here we're gonna put a couple chests to be filled with items. So we're gonna need 20 total nether stars. We have 3, so we need 17 more. And to make one nether star, we're going to need a bunch of helium, and we're going to need stacks of hydrogen and carbon. So we need 3 stacks, so we need 17 stacks of carbon. That's the first thing. So let's, 1, 2, 3, yeah, so not nearly enough. So let's kind of, actually, why am I bringing it up here? I don't need it up here. The fusion chamber is going to help us for a couple of things, but for the most part, we just need to put chest here. So let's keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, there's 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. So that is, we need to fill that up with carbon. Hydrogen we're going to have a lot of, but we're going to need something the same. So we're going to need 17 times 3. So there's a lot. There's a lot of hydrogen that we're going to need. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, something like that. Actually, let's just do 10, 15. Do it like this, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so we're going to need a lot of hydrogen. And we have a good number of it. That's out of power. The other thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need a lot of helium. So there is all the hydrogen in that one. And then we're going to need a lot more here. So yeah, I think we might actually have all the hydrogen that we'll need for the nether stars. And I like how I said, like, 2 moments ago that I wasn't going to do too much more Minechem, but here we are. Alright, so there is all the hydrogen, or it should be. Let's try to get all the hydrogen in the same place. Alright, so that is all the hydrogen we're going to need. It's a lot. The nether stars also require, for each, 4 helium. So we're going to need 17 times 4 stacks of helium. That is a lot. Honestly, we could just go kill a bunch of withers, and that would be completely and utterly viable, but it's also not as fun. Alright, so let's take that guy out. And let's get the red princess. And let's make the pink queen. And we'll let that guy go as well. Alright, so 21 combs. We need 21 more, or not 21, but like 29 more. So let's put this in here for now. So yeah, we're gonna need a lot of helium, and helium, honestly, the best way I think is going to be, so if we need 17 stacks, if we get 7 stacks of oxygen, wait, is that, okay, so we need 17 stacks. If we get times 4, if we get 17 stacks of oxygen, that's going to give us times 2 of beryllium times 4. So 17 stacks of oxygen with 17 stacks of the uranium will give us most of what we need. The other option is we could use fusion. So we could do basically stacks and stacks and stacks of fusions, which this has 1200. Okay, so do we have any more fusion stars? That's the question. If I have some more fusion stars, then that might be a viable alternative, because rather than getting a whole bunch of stacks. Or I could do a combination. So we have any fusion stars? No. But a fusion star is also just another star, so I can make an extra one and be good. So what I'll do is let's get uranium. Actually, okay. Let's just leave that there. Let's come up here, make our first stack of helium. Because hydrogen is so common, it's so easy to do. But we can also take uranium. Let's just make a bunch of it. So there's a stack. Stack goes in here. And we take a stack of oxygen. And we'll get 2 stacks of beryllium from that. Let's grab all of this guys out. Yeah, while that is a nice bit of uranium, it's going to take 3 stacks to get it's going to take 3 stacks to get 3 stacks of helium. So it might be easier to do it the other way. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of mind chem, and it's going to be a lot of me doing it off camera. So let's leave that for now. Bees are going. That's fine. So let's go ahead. Actually, before we go, let's go back to the corrupted cell. But before we do, I need to grab a little bit more food. One more. I've been working on my farm a little bit, trying just to get stuff. Because we'll need a lot of stuff in the nearest future to get some of the barrels, the drums full of stuff for the Victory Monument, because we're going to need seed oil, we're going to need ethanol and biomass, and those are going to be a bit of a pain. Biomass is made from fermenters with compost or fertilizer, which fertilizer might be the best option with that, just because I don't think there's much use for apatite otherwise. So eventually we might actually set up a forestry farm and let it run, but for the time being, armor's good, everything seems to be good. Let's go to the corrupted cell and let's try to finish up at the very least the quest Hell of Nightmares, and at most we'll be able to do the try to clear that eye. So let's grab this guy. Is the corrupted cell already in? Alright, so hopefully we don't die this time. There we go. Let's break that so it doesn't use more power. Put that in there for right now. Alright, so yeah, the eye. We can get over there fairly easily. There's a few dark areas. Let's F7. Alright, that's good enough. There's a few other areas that are... Ooh, we had a zombie. Alright, so let's head up the Obsidian Trail and try to get to the top and actually do something up there this time instead of dying. Then this is the armor cube that we have to go to. Now, that's going to be a bit of a pain to do anything with, but shouldn't be too bad. So let's try this again. Make sure we eat, make sure health is good. Alright, so we died last time, and the biggest reason, we just had a special mob that was really, really, really bad. It was a zombie with a fishing pole, which That doesn't sound like a bad thing, but it is when they grab you and pull you towards them. That's an easy way to die. So let's go this way because this goes more into the eye than above it. And then we'll probably Ender Pearl down there to try to get on top of the armor cube, and eventually we will clear that area out. Don't want to fall up here. Alright, so let's get up to our little safe area. Still really dark in here. Alright, we need blocks on the bar. We have blocks on the bar. Alright, so I really need to run in there and get rid of a lot of the stuff. Alright, so this is not too bad. Did I turn? I did turn the sound down. Sorry about that. Alright, so we have strength. Let's try to light up as much as we can in here. And we're going to die. Oh, witches. Let's grab a sword. And don't we have armor in here? No. Alright, let's sleep. Let's grab a sword. Let's go back up there. I need to turn this guy off. I need to turn the other one off just so I save power. And yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah, we're gonna go in there just with the sword first. See if we can make it. If we can clear stuff out enough. That eye is fairly well lit. There's a couple things that I'm worried about. But for the most part, we should be good. So let's just run back up there. I don't have food. That might have been smart to bring, but oh well. It's not that far. I have no idea why that thing is going off. I changed the name of my thing. I can't say its name because that's what the new name is. I changed its name and it just went off. It's not supposed to do that. Alright, so let's try to get up here. Let's try not to die. Let's try to get our stuff. Kill the witch. That is going to be like first thing we have to do. How bad is it in here? Not that bad. Okay, let's kill the creeper first. And then we should be able to light this area up. Alright. Let's get our stuff. Light things up. Alright, armor on, sword, bow, water, food, lights. Alright, let's take her out from a distance. Alright, and now we should be good. Let's just... I mean, I know that I'm on I am on normal difficulty. So I don't know why the cursor isn't spawning all that much. But hey, looks like we've cleared the eye. I mean, there's still some darkness, but for the most part, doesn't seem too bad. Let's get stuff arranged on my inventory. Alright, so it looks like we've got mithril ore, which I've needed some more of that in recent memory. We've got Atlaris ore, which is awesome stuff. It's one of the best metals in metallurgy. And yeah, so it only took us like 4 or 5 deaths to clear this area, but we finally did it. Let's get rid of that. And we have a couple chests to boot, so that is even better. We have a sharpness 1 wooden sword. Ooh, that's something I don't want. Let's get rid of the waypoint. And I think we're good. We have an Enderman. Let's go ahead and kill him. Just to get him out of my way. And what do we have? Highly radioactive stuff. Tungsten. Alright, we need to get that stuff down very quickly. We have good stuff in there. Different eyes, I think. Alright, so let's grab in here. Let's throw all of this stuff in here. Let's grab some mithril. And I'm trying to hurry on this because I don't want any of those radioactive materials to decay. So let's grab the mithril, and then we will go ahead and grab some Atlaris. Alright, so what do we get? 21? I don't see any more, so let's come over here. Let's get this stuff. Because this stuff is so good. We'll also be able to make the block. We actually might be able to make a couple blocks of stuff. I think I needed the Atlaris. Not the Atlaris, the mithril for something. I don't remember what though. We'll take a look at that in a minute though. Alright, so it looks like we got all of it. So we got 19 minutes. It decayed into curium. They all decayed. It almost killed me too. So let's throw this stuff in here because I can. Let's regen. And I mean, we have hours now, so let's okay, so this seems fine. The eye has been conquered. And we could go straight down if we wanted, which is a viable strategy. But since we have all this good stuff on us, let's let's risk it. Let's go ahead and try to get the armor cube finished. Oh god, this is gonna be a pain, isn't it? Alright, so let's safely walk down here, and if we go to the other side, that might not actually be a bad idea. So if we aim for, like, of course things just spawned. Alright, so I see that Doom Creeper. They explode regardless. And then the witch. Okay, things just keep spawning over there. So let's wait. Let's go back to the entrance. Let's get rid of all of the stuff on our person, particularly all of the radioactive materials. Let's check on our bees and all that fun stuff. And we'll go back over there and see what we can do. So that's radioactive, that's radioactive, that's radioactive. And we have a whole bunch of tungsten, which, flip that on. There we go. Alright, so this is used for mithril dust. That's how we get Hatterath with... Okay, so we can get Hatterath as well. Which I have 1, so we're going to need 4. So let's grind up some... I think I only need 2, right? And then the rest we can put in there. And you know what? Let's just put that in there as well. Alright, so let's get this finished up a little bit, and I turn that off. Let's head down here. Let's turn power back on. We should also be fairly close to getting the good stuff with the stuff, the bees. So let's see, Rue 1, 2, 3. So we need just a little bit more of this. So let's get just an ingot. We'll pulverize it normally. And yeah. So we got that. We can get the last 2 Hatteraths and we'll smelt those up. Let's empty out our inventory with all the other stuff. So that stuff goes in there. Let's get all this stuff put away. And we can go from there. So, boop. And that's that. Alright, so I wish I had more arrows. I really need to farm the chickens a little bit more. So Hatterath is done. That is working on the Atlaris. So how many of those do I need? I need all of them. So let's get the Hatterath. And once we get the other one, so Atlaris and Hatterath, we'll still need Tartarite. And what's the other one that we need? Ceraclass. Which is an ore. Okay, so there we go. The only other one that we could go ahead and do is the Tartarite, which we might be able to. Tartarite dust is adamantium. Do we have enough adamantium for... Oh yeah, we have plenty. So let's get 2 of those. Let's pulverize those here. let's make sure this knows that we have all but the Tartarite. So there's the 4 Atlaris. We just need adamantine. We can get 2 of those ore and get those ground up. And I do believe that we have, yep, Tartarite already. How's our bees? Okay, you can take the automation out. Put that in there. Let me take the automation out of you. And I'll keep you going for right now. So, adamantium Tartarite. Cook that up. Let's get these guys. Let's throw that stuff in there to be used later. And I need black combs. Let's go down here and turn this on and start that centrifuging. Not squeezing, carpenter, centrifuge. So hopefully we'll get the 50 that we need for that and be done with the black bees for now. So let's grab the Tartarite and let's sleep. So I need to take care of the armor cube, but otherwise we just finished the fantasy metals. Let's go put these on the monument. So I have Tartarite, Hadaroth. So Hadaroth goes like that. Tartarite, and then Atlaris, I believe, is all the way down here. Awesome. So we're only missing 1 metal block, plus the end metals, which we need to go to the Deep Dark for those, I think. We're missing 2 wools. We've got a lot of barrels to do, and we've got some compression stuff to do, which actually, how is cobblestone? Cobblestone is currently at 60,000. And barrels are slowly filling up. I can automate that one a little bit easier if I would go and make a mob farm, which is something I might do eventually, but we'll see about that. So last thing we need to wait on is black bees. Then we can see how many red we need. So we have 37. Fermenter. We'll get to that stuff later. I really need to solve power before I really do much. But let's go ahead and open up the legendary reward bag. We got Cinnabar. Cool. Cinnabar is used to basically triple ore output, which we might use if we get Examite or something like that. But yeah, so it's used for tripling ores. And that's all it's used for. Good, it's good, don't get me wrong, but not the best reward for how I play. So we have the black honey. There's no reward for that, by the way. So we need 50 red, which I already have. So let's get that going. And hopefully, I think it's a guaranteed drop, but let's get that going. And then we also need purple. We need 50 of those. Not too bad. I think the next bee I want to allow to run for a bit is the green. So let's take these guys out, put the green one in. And let's put the automation in production. So let's see where we are with bees. So we have black. I need to kill this red queen off. So let's do that. And yeah, so we have white. And we need to get a lot more. So this stuff can go in here. You throw this stuff in here. And let's see. So we need cyan. Let's see. How do we get cyan bees? So it's blue and green. Alright. We need magenta as well, which is blue and pink. So I need more blues. I have blue there. But to get blues, we need, was it forest and diligent? So do I have a diligent queen? I can get commons really easily. Can I get any hives though? No. So I'm gonna want to use diligent princesses. So we'll want to kill off a diligent whenever we get a chance. So do I have any extra bees? I have an extra tropical, but it's ignoble. Gotta figure this one out. So do I have any hives left? I have some marshy and tropical. So if we want to do cyan, we're gonna have to, or magenta rather, we're gonna have to get another blue princess, but we might be done with blue soonish. Let's see how we are with red. So there's the 50. Let's turn those in, and we unlock green, which we need another 50. So I'm gonna let those bees run. I'm gonna kind of figure out what I can do with bees. I can always get more commons. Commons are not a difficult bee to get, but diligent queens. Oh, calm and cultivated. So we can get plenty of. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. How much is it? It's a single bag. Let's get 2 more commons, and we're going to turn them both to diligent eventually. So we have cultivated. Doesn't really matter. Let's just get diligent. But we will need more energy and all that fun stuff. So I am going to do a little bit of work with bees off camera. Try to get some power going. I need to honestly just make more solar cell like generators. So do I have? I only have 18 diamonds. I need more diamonds. So we need to look into some. Oops, I can't do it there. Come up here. What's gonna be an easy way to get a lot of power? We're gonna have to look into some power stuff. So, I mean, Nether Star generator could be a decent way, but I want to save the Nether Stars for other stuff. So I don't know what we'll do. We need 20 billions for that quest to get stuff. We're about halfway there. Let's actually see if we can get any closer. Actually, there's a crafting table right here. Let's see if we can get any closer. So there's stacks. We can get another bag. So that's about it. Oh well. So yeah, I am going to continue to do kind of what I've been doing. I'm going to work on getting bees together and kind of letting this guy do its thing. I'm going to take the automation out on that for right now. And I'll let the green guy go until he gets about 50. Red, I'm going to let die out. And then I'm going to get some more bees. We'll take a look Next time we'll try to finish this guy up. That'll give us a block of diamond. Some stacks reward. It's cool. But mostly we need to take care of the nether stars, and there's a few other things that we need to do. We need to finish up hell, and we need to finish Cloud 9 or whatever it is. Cloud 8? Cloud 8, yeah. So we'll finish up that kind of stuff. Go to the Corrupted Cell, finish that off with the quest, and kind of go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!